Hello, and welcome to this video about how to use ThoughtExchange's new Roundtables feature. So Roundtables enables you to assemble small breakout groups based on participants' responses to your original exchange question. So you can have smaller conversations based on that initial exchange that you ran. Since this is a beta feature, it's something that you'll need to request from one of your ThoughtExchange coaches. So if you'd like to use the Roundtable feature, just let us know and we'll get it turned on for you. The first step in creating my Roundtable enabled exchange is here when I'm in the edit screen for my exchange. I just want to make sure that the sign up or login option is deactivated. So the default for this is that it will be on, but you'll just want to toggle this to no in order to enable the possibility of the Roundtable feature, which I'm about to show you. So from the Manage page, I'll just click into the Events tab here. And what I'm going to do is select the Roundtable option. And I'll just get this message asking me if I know what I'm doing, and since you've watched this video, you do, so you can click I know what I'm doing. Now that we're in the Roundtable tab, we'll just want to make sure that the Roundtable Exchange option is set to on. For this example exchange, you'll see that we already have some participation statistics. You'll want to set all of these options before participants enter your exchange and begin sharing and rating thoughts. Once you have participation in your exchange, you're not able to change these features anymore. So you want to make sure that they're right before you send your link out to your participants. So there are a number of other things here on the Roundtables page that we can check up on. We can see the status of our exchange. As you can see, mine is already open for share and star. We also have the assign locations option. So with this enabled, you can set a list of specified locations that you want your Roundtable groups to meet in. Say you want one group to meet in the lobby, another to meet in a specific conference room. Those are locations that you can specify here. Next, we have our group settings feature. So this is where you can determine the maximum number of groups you would like and the number of people you would like in each group. So in this case, I'm set to a maximum of 12 groups with 4 to 7 people in each. This scale below allows you to set kind of the qualitative aspects of those groups. If you want the groups to be very diverse, divergent in their way of thinking, so people who shared very different ideas or responded very differently to specific ideas in the exchange, you would toggle this to very diverse. If you want the groups to have a lot in common, to be very homogeneous, to have a lot of agreement, you would move this over to common. And if you'd like a mix of both of those, you can leave it set somewhere in the middle, which is the default. Next, since Roundtable is one of our events features, you can assign sponsors to the different groups evenly by enabling this assign sponsor representatives evenly option. But in order to do this, you need to have created a demographic question where your participants can indicate that they are a sponsor. This is just what allows the software to identify who is a sponsor and make sure that they're assigned evenly through your groups. And with those options set, I'll just click Find Groups. So now that I've clicked Find Groups, you can actually see in real time how the exchange is sorting your participants. You'll see here that we have our number of groups as we set above, 12, and the number of people within each group. Something you want to especially keep an eye on as the exchange creates your Roundtable groups is the number of ratings per person in the exchange. So you don't want to finalize these groups until you have about 10 ratings per person. So these groups will move and change as people participate in the exchange. You'll see a very dynamic screen here, but you do not want to finalize these groups until this number here, your number of ratings per participant, is at least 10. So when I've reached that 10 ratings per person threshold, and I want to stop the exchange, I can just click Send Results, and this button will send to each participant who still has the app open which group they're in, and if you included the locations, the Assign Locations option, where they will go to meet with that group. So it's important to remind your participants to keep the app open even if they're done participating until you click the Send Results button, just so that they'll get that message informing them about what group they're in. And now I'll just click Send Results. And I'll get this message here asking me if I'm sure I want to send the results, because that will close the exchange and instruct my participants to get together into the groups. And if I'm sure that that's what I want to do, I'll just click Send Results. And that's how you create a Roundtable exchange. As I said, Roundtables is a new feature that's still in our beta testing mode. So this is a feature that we're still working out the details of what the final form will look like, and we'd love to hear from you about your experience using it and any recommendations you have for how we could modify it or make it a little bit more user-friendly for you. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of our Thought Exchange coaches or check out our help site at get.thoughtexchange.help.